I'm cool right now.
Hey, he looks like he's real intelligent too.
That's how I see it.
Yeah, right. You could look at it. Yeah, he knows we're talking about him too. Look at him. Yeah, he's like, yeah, you know it.
That motherfucker snapped me right here. I swear to God, I snatched back so quick. I swear to God, it a gash and a hole in the slit. Oh damn!
That's crazy.
Say, man, you lucky, man.
What happened? Who bit you? A pit bull?
My grandma, German Shepherd.
Oh, a German Shepherd. Yeah, man.
I knew it was a German Shepherd.
Hey, but why did he bite you though? Just
It was just evil.
he was evil.
Yeah, I got the patent in this
Oh,
shit.
you're probably he probably
Says evil on
he
me.
he probably says he probably says Steve on you.
Yeah, my shit. I'm old. Look at him. He here, nigga.
Yeah, nah, he knows we on shit.
Your ass look like Snoop Dogg with blue eyes.
Man.
Yeah, dog. And ever since then, I've been scared of dogs. Fuck that. I don't do no fuck. I was wrong. So my man ain't gonna do nothing. I don't care. Put the dog up. Matter of fact, I'm not even coming in. That dog, we can put the dog up. Thank you.
All right, man. Another thing about this bike too is I'm a short guy. I'm like 5'5", 5'6", right? Shorty. And I'm tiptoeing, man. I don't like that. I do not like that. So I mean, I guess not. So I can plant one foot down and one foot is like a little bit up. So I'm not tiptoeing like that, but sometimes there be uneven grounds, uneven floor, and I've noticed myself or when I be walking it, like I feel it. I feel myself tiptoeing. I don't like tiptoeing like that, man. It's not a good look. Yeah, this bike kind of sounds like it gives me like Harley vibes as far as like the sound. It definitely gives me nice Harley vibes. People are so nice, man. Well, some people, not all people, some people. But But anyway, man, this R7, man, I'm I'm glad I waited. I was gonna pull a trigger on a MT-07, which at the end of the day is very similar to this. It's kind of the same thing, same motor, same frame and stuff, without the fairings, and it wasn't as stunted out as this one. Matter of fact, it wasn't stunted out at all. It was stock. So So I'm glad that I didn't pull the trigger on that, because I was already on my way to go grab it, man. Honestly, I had the cash. I'm going to we talked the night before. I'm like, hey man, listen, I'm heading out there. Whatever. I'll call you in the morning. I'm gonna shoot out early in the morning, right? He was all the way in Indiana. So whatever, you know. I called him up in the morning. It's about 8, 9 in the morning. You know, that's the time I told him I was gonna call him. I hit him up. What's up, bro? Hey, I'm on my way. He's like, man, hold on, like there's somebody coming from Ohio, this and that. She's offering me, you know, she's giving me an asking price or whatever. And I'm like, wait, bro, but we already kind of made a deal, like a verbal agreement, bro. Like, what's going on? He's like, man, listen, bro, I was kind of pissed, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was kind of mad because, you know, as a man, or if you say you're gonna do something, if I tell you I'm gonna do something, I expect to do it. I'm gonna end up doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna flip on you and be like, man, nah, listen, that over what? Over a couple $100 more? You know what I'm saying? Now I look bad. Now, you know, my word ain't shit. Over $100. They're gonna build a new Chicago Fire stadium right here. We're on Roosevelt and Clark. They're actually starting to put the beam, the foundations and stuff like that. Some of the buildings are starting. Some of the columns are starting to go up already. You can see the concrete columns coming up. Man, it's foggy as hell, man. So anyway, if y'all don't know, Chicago right now is flooded. There's not flooded with water, but flooded with smoke. There's a huge fire in Canada, and all that smoke is just engulfing the city of Chicago. You can literally smell the wood burning, the actual like man, it's hard, it's aggressive, man. I feel bad for anybody who has lung problems, breathing problems, you know. So yo, they're already fucking doing the wheelies. I'm over here just learning, and then cats like young boys, man, they got that no fear in them. You know what I'm saying? See, if I fall, I don't recover as fast as them young cats, boy. Speaking about falling, bro, I fell the other day, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Some dude ran me off the expressway, man. He came in extra hard. Whoa, didn't see me. I got out of there. I did a evasive maneuver, got out of there. But when I did that evasive maneuver, I busted my shit, and I fell hard, bro. I fell hard. You know, luckily I didn't break nothing. Lucky, I just slid. I had my protective gear on. I had my helmet. The only thing I didn't have on was protective pants, and that's where I got hit decent. You know, I hit myself in the hip. When I hit myself in the hip, you know, I had a big bruise, and then it just swole. It just got swole. It just swole up, and it's still swole, and it's been a few weeks now, and it's still swole, which is kind of crazy, but I'm thirsty, man. It's hot. Breathing all that I'm breathing all that smoke too. It's making me extra thirsty. Ooh, they got the root beer floats. What? I've never seen these. I might have to hit up the root beer float.
Welcome, valued customer. Place your item in the bagging area. If you have your shopper's card, scan it now. Scan your shopper's card If you have coupons, press respond. Otherwise, select your method of payment. If you are finished scanning, touch Pay Now. System processing. Swipe or insert card and follow instructions on. Scan your shopper's card or Kroger Pay. Enter your alternate ID or enter the number of bags you wish to purchase. Then, help is on the way. Your total is $3.42. If you have coupons, press coupon. System processing. Swipe or insert card and follow instructions on PIN pad. Go back to retry or select another form of payment. We are unable to complete your order.
Thank you. I got a few more minutes, man, to work on some more wheelies before I have to go in. So I'm gonna hit them. I'm gonna hit them because I gotta get this right. And I need to do thousands and thousands of wheelies so I can master the art of wheeling, right? That's how it's done. You know, I kind of feel like once you start practicing the wheelies, it almost becomes like muscle memory, and you can almost hear the sound of the rev range, and you know when you're supposed to like pop the clutch, you know. I think that happens with time. You know what I'm saying? Because right now I'm looking at the rev range, but I think eventually, because I started getting a little bit of, because I kept doing them and just popping a little bit. But I was listening to that the rev range, almost like I was listening to that octave, like, okay, that's it, you know. And that's when I popped the clutch, and sure enough, that's when I was getting a little better lift off that front wheel. So I think that's a pretty cool way of looking at it. You know, you always got the you know, the TFT to tell you what rev range you're at. Damn, this I like root beer. I'm a fan of root beer. Now, first time tasting it with the float, the vanilla float, it ain't bad. It ain't bad. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. If y'all don't know, you know, my new stomping grounds is the South Loop. This is where I be at. Very diverse neighborhood. There's a lot of, it's a very mixed neighborhood. A lot of whites, a lot of blacks. Not too many Hispanics, although there is some, including myself. And there's also there's a decent amount of Asians. You know, we got Chinatown right here. Literally, it's the next neighborhood over. So, you know, they're pushing a little bit this way. They're also pushing, the Asians are also pushing towards Brighton Park over there. Because they're outgrowing Chinatown, man. Anyway, the South Loop is it's a little bit more upper scale neighborhood than the other neighborhoods around. I ain't gonna lie. You know, there's you know, there's a little bit of money over here. Not Gold Coast money, not West Loop money, but you know, the people who live here, who actually own out here, they're pretty decent economically. And we've seen the 5-0. He's trying. I just burned the red light. That's crazy. That's crazy about the narcs. They don't care. They don't care, bro. Well, they do care, but they don't really care, you know? Like, they got bigger fish to fry than to catch somebody on a motorcycle burning a red light, you know what I'm saying? They out here looking for guns, looking for big stuff. So anyway, this is my little spot right here. This is where I practice my wheelies right under the train tracks. So like that, the neighbors won't be super annoyed. Plus, I don't be out here in the night or nothing crazy. Like by 7, it's over with. I take it in. You know what I'm saying? And not because I want to, but if y'all didn't know, look at this. You see that? I'm on house arrest, man. I'm on house arrest. Yeah, they got me, boys. They got me. So I have to be in at 7 o'clock. And so I got about a few more minutes. It's about 6:30 right now. I got a good 30 minutes, but I've been out here for like 2 hours. Just popping it. Learning. Trying to get this right. And finally, now that I got this bad boy, it's definitely big advancements going on in my journey as a stunt rider. So let me go do this, man. Let me go do this. I'm gonna take a little smoke break, so I'm gonna turn this off for a little bit, and I'll turn it back on right when we start popping these wheelies. You can see the progress.